Repeat with me. Don't just listen. Leo, you look tired. Not physically, mentally. What's going on? I'm frustrated. I study English almost every day, but I feel like I'm not improving. I forget words. I make mistakes. And when I try to speak, I get stuck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just tired. That's a very common feeling. But usually the problem is not effort, it's a strategy. Tell me honestly, what do you do to learn English? Okay, well, I watch videos, I use apps, I memorize vocabulary, and sometimes I translate sentences from my native language to English. Good. That gives me a lot of information. Let's go step by step. You said you memorize vocabulary. I want to know, how do you do it? I use an app. It gives me a list of words like run, eat, think, and I try to remember the meaning. I repeat them many times. That's your first mistake. Memorizing words without context is not effective. Your brain does not remember isolated information very well. It needs meaning, situation, emotion, and connection. What do you mean? So, memorizing is bad? I didn't know. Not exactly. Memorizing is useful, but only if you connect the word to a real situation. For example, instead of learning the word run, you should learn a sentence like, I run every morning in the park. That way, your brain understands how to use it. When you learn words alone, your brain stores them like random data. But when you learn sentences, your brain builds patterns. And language is all about patterns. That's why many students know many words, but cannot speak. That makes sense. I know many words, but I don't know how to use them exactly. The solution is learn vocabulary in sentences, not in lists. You also said you translate from your native language to English. How often do you do that? Almost all the time. When I want to say something, I first think and then I translate it. That's your second mistake. Translating constantly slows you down and creates unnatural sentences. Okay, but how can I speak if I don't translate? I don't get it. At the beginning, it's normal. But if you continue doing it all the time, your brain never learns to think in English. Languages are not direct copies of each other. If you translate word by word, you will make mistakes because the structure is different. For example, I have 20 years, but in English we say I am 20 years old. Yes, I make that mistake sometimes. I always confuse. Exactly. The solution is start thinking in simple English. Use short sentences. For example, I want coffee. I go to work. Simple but direct. No translation. You also said you watch videos. What kind of videos? Mostly YouTube and TikTok. I watch English videos, but I just watch like entertainment. That's your third mistake. Passive watching does not help much. What? But I hear English. Isn't that good? It helps a little, but it's not enough. If you don't interact with the content, your brain stays passive. Think about it like this: if you watch 1 hour of videos without paying attention, without repeating, without thinking, your brain is just receiving noise. But if you stop, repeat sentences, write phrases, and try to understand actively, then you are training your brain. Oh, all right. So I need to do more than just watch? Exactly. Now you understand. The solution is active watching. Pause the video, repeat sentences, copy phrases, and try to use them later. Now, let's talk about something modern. Do you use AI or translation tools? Yes, a lot. I use translators and AI to write sentences or check my grammar. That can be useful, but also dangerous if you use it incorrectly. You can become dependent. If the AI always corrects you, you stop thinking for yourself. Technology is a tool, not a replacement for learning. If you write a sentence and immediately ask AI to fix it, you are not training your brain. You are just copying. That's true. Sometimes I just copy the answer. You're totally right. The solution is simple: use AI in a smart way. First, Try by yourself. Then ask, why is this wrong? Or explain the mistake. Don't just copy, understand. Now, tell me, and be honest. Do you practice speaking? Not really. I feel embarrassed. I think I will make mistakes, so I prefer to stay quiet. I see. That's one of the biggest mistakes. Maybe the biggest. I know, teacher, but I I don't want to sound bad. You will sound bad at the beginning. Everyone does. Speaking is a skill. You cannot improve it without practice. Imagine learning to swim by only watching videos. It doesn't work. You need to enter the water. English is the same. Remember, mistakes are not a problem, they are part of the process. I see. So I should speak more even if I make mistakes? Yes, that's the only way to improve. You need to make mistakes. Wow, I didn't realize I was doing so many things wrong. That's good news. It means you are not bad at English, you just have the wrong system. Okay, tell me the other mistakes. I feel like I've been doing everything wrong. Not everything wrong, just common mistakes. And that's good because they are easy to fix if you understand them. Let's talk about something very modern. Do you watch short videos in English? Like Reels, TikTok, or Shorts? Yes, a lot. I scroll every day. I think it helps because I hear English all the time. That's the illusion. It feels productive, but most of the time, it's not. Because short content trains your brain to jump fast from one idea to another. You don't stay long enough with the language to understand it deeply. You don't repeat, you don't analyze, you don't practice, you just consume quickly. This creates a false feeling of progress. But in reality, your brain is not building strong language patterns. That's true. I watch a lot, but I don't remember much. Exactly. The solution is limit fast content. Use it for fun, not for learning. For learning, choose longer videos or conversations and study them actively. Now, tell me honestly, how much time do you spend learning and how much time do you spend practicing? Hmm, I think 80% learning, 20% practicing. That's your next mistake. Too much input, not enough output. Input is what you receive: videos, podcasts, reading. Output is what you produce: speaking, writing. Many students think, if I watch more, I will improve. But language is not just knowledge, it's the skill. And the skills grow with practice. If you only consume, you understand more, but you cannot use it. That's why you feel stuck. Oh, I see. Yes, I understand English, but I can't speak well. The solution is balance: 50% input, 50% output. Speak, write, repeat, create sentences. Let me ask you something. Do you practice pronunciation? Mm, pronunciation? Not really. I just read and listen. That's another mistake. If you don't train your mouth, you cannot speak clearly. Speaking is physical. Your mouth needs to learn new sounds. The thing is that English has sounds that don't exist in your native language. If you don't practice them, you will always feel uncomfortable speaking. And sometimes people will not understand you clearly. That's why. Repeat sentences out loud. Copy native speakers. Practice slowly. Record yourself. Listen and correct. Do you study grammar? Grammar. Um, yes, I watch grammar videos and read explanations. Videos. All right. And do you use that grammar in real sentences? Well, I suppose so. I mean, no, not really. That's the problem. Grammar without practice is useless. Grammar is not just rules, it's a tool. If you only understand the rule but never use it, your brain will forget it. You need to apply it in speaking and writing. Remember that. So I should practice every rule, every grammar rule I learn? Yes. For example, if you learn the present simple, create 10 sentences about your life. Speak them, write them, use them. Last question. When do you think you will be ready to speak English fluently? I don't know. Maybe when I know more vocabulary and grammar. That's the final mistake: waiting. Many students wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, you will never feel completely ready. Confidence does not come before action, it comes after action. You build confidence by doing, by making mistakes, by trying again. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will stay in the same place for years. So, all this time, I thought I needed more time, but actually, I needed a better system. I was learning, but not practicing correctly. And I was afraid, but that fear was stopping me. Okay, I want to change, but I need something clear. What should I do from now on? Good. I'll give you a simple system. Not perfect, but effective. Every day, learn 5 sentences, not words. Repeat them out loud 10 times. Create your own sentences with the same structure. Speak for 5 to 10 minutes, even alone, and use content actively, not passively. That sounds simple, but powerful. I will definitely try that. It is. The key is consistency, not perfection. Don't forget that. Leo, you are not bad at English. You were just practicing the wrong way. If you change your system, your results will change. If you are watching this and you feel stuck, listen carefully. You don't need more time. You don't need more apps. You don't need more videos. You need a better way to practice. Start small, start simple, but start today. Because the biggest mistake is doing nothing. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.